Good news. I'm actually getting a behind-the-scenes look, though, at the, I would call it the treasure trove of John Michael's original furniture company here in Hannibal. As you can see, this is a collection of hundreds of doors that is used in the furniture that is made here. All sorts of things here to look at. I'm joined now by the owner, Mike Moore. He's going to tell us a little bit about some of the treasures that we have here and what you use them for. This is a rosette, you said?
This is a rosette off a Victorian home, and it's a small item we use on our media cabinets when we use it other places too. So we use very small items also, but as you stated before, I've got over 2,000 doors here we warehouse, and we buy every day. But we also have, for instance, we use ceiling tin. If you've been in the old stores downtown, in your town or in Hannibal, well, you can see the very ornate ceiling tin we implement into our furniture. We put in, you know, all kind, but probably 60 or 70% of our furniture has ceiling tin in it.
It's just really cool how you're taking these small little pieces and putting them into modern-looking furniture that people use in their homes. What about this this shutter? This is very original.
An arched reason we're showing this is it is an unusual. I have 2 of these. I had 6 sets and I've sold them, but this is something probably wouldn't use in furniture. We actually sold it outright like this because it's so tall. But it's an arched shutter come out of a St. Louis church, and I've got 1 set of these left. So you know that's an unusual size and the fact that it's arched. We use a lot of turn porch posts. These are off of, you see these every day. You probably are looking at things in here that you probably drove by and locally and not known it.
Well, one thing that's really cool about this place, too, is that with every piece of furniture that all of these pieces are put into, it all has a story. Everything has a story. What about this iron door?
This came off of a stove, and really the stove was of no use to me, but the front of it is very ornate with a crest on it, and you know, someone will hang that on a wall or something. But a lot of my stuff, just to let you know where it comes from, we have I have networked enough pickers, and you've probably seen the show American Pickers, and that's who we buy from. They deal in a lot in metal, but I have pickers that deal in wood, and they find ornate items off of homes, and they salvage houses, and I buy from them. And probably 10 to 15 people that I deal with fairly frequently.
It's really neat because you see those shows on A&E and the History Channel, and you have real-life pickers stopping in right here in Hannibal, Missouri, dropping off pieces like this beautiful door here, as you can see.
Yeah, this is a Victorian door, probably as ornate as it gets. This was actually a common door back in the day, but on a nicer home. But it's got all the chains and whistles, and this is something that would demand more money to build a piece of furniture out of it.
What will you make out of this?
This would be what we call a front door cabinet. We'll probably take the glass out, hinge the bottom panel as a door that opens up, put sides on it, a 4-panel door split down the middle for the sides, ornate trim, crown, and shelve it, and use it as a cabinet.
It's just amazing. You can really tell if you just take a gander around at what we have. Obviously, this little piece of, if you can see that, Mark, the really cool piece of roof from behind here from a house in Barry, obviously takes a lot of imagination and vision to see furniture just jump out from pieces like this. Thanks so much for joining us. But coming up in the next 30 minutes, I'm going to take my hand at recreating and, I guess, rehashing a piece of furniture out of some architectural pieces. I'm going to get my hands dirty, correct?
Yes, and if you're good enough at it, we're going to hire you.
Very good. I got a second job offer then.
Or if it's good enough, the piece that you sell, maybe you'll get a cut of whatever he makes off of it.
I don't know. He did tell me that the pickers get $50,000 an episode, so he's very underpaid today, too.
Wow. We can combine and just make everybody happy this morning.